Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. The action has already started. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, there's the hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Alvarez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Llorente. Looking for the run. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Koke. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Eto'o. De Paul. No way through. Oh, that's a very deep... Eto'o! Goal! Argentina! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Witsel.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Griezmann. Lahm does well to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, oh, shooting chance! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Alvarez. Llorente. Looking tidy in possession here. And now they can clear their lines. And he's quick to snatch it back. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Alvarez. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Alvarez never really looked sure of what he was doing and
looks for the finish. He's beat. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Koke. And here's Griezmann. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the shot's a great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Modric. Goes in for the header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Iniesta plays it short. And here's Iniesta, and here's a chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Correa has created one goal already. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. That has not gone well. And he's cut it out. And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Koke. The Paul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. Argentina have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Llorente. Correa. Here's Llorente. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Witsel. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Looking for options, for movement. Turns and goes back. He's going for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Played back in. Now it's Eto'o. Argentina have it back and can go again. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's an errant pass. So what can they make of this? De Paul. And he's found a way past. And the shot! He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19. Número 16. Número 17. Número 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, that's well spotted. Moved on forwards. Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. De Paul. Alvarez.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the keeper beats it away. Just about up to 75 minutes. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Lam. Well, played right into his path.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Surlot. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Correa. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guti. Messi. Can he get it through? Got a shot away! That's a half-decent try.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Played into space out wide. He is through here!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. He's in plenty of space here.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, there's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
It's really well cleared. And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Serge Gnabry is undoubtedly one of Germany's better wide men. A player I expect to see a lot of on either flank, whose speciality is coming inside, having learned from one of the greatest at doing just that. And he boasts a very, very good goal record too, that shouldn't be understated.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Now it's Griezmann. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Alvarez. He's in plenty of space here. Now, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's gone looking for safety. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. That'll be a throw-in. Lino. Witsel, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Koke. Witsel. And here's Alvarez. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nunez. In with a header! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Bayer Leverkusen have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he has been fouled there. Griezmann gets his final warning. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Witsel.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a sharp pass. Correa. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's Koke. De Paul. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really...
Nunez! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Bayer Leverkusen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Griezmann. Witsel has got himself a free kick. Bale powering forward here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, and the shot! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a quick one. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Koke. Might be danger here. It's Griezmann! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
It's a good ball out wide. Gnabry has it out wide and in space. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Big header! And he's there to get it away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all. And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. De Paul. And they win it back again. And it's Bale. Now it's Darwin. Decent ball. Keeper sees it all the way. Witsel. For Koke. Foot in. Oh, just skips past his man. De Paul. Lino. Koke. Lino. That looks a good ball through. Now this could be a chance. Shot at goal! They've done it!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So is this the start of a comeback? Pass somewhat off target. De Paul.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And he's heaved it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes. Platini. Cleared away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Platini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the runner. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Now it's Darwin. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has not gone well. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's picked his way through. Bale tries looking up for options on the left. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is a great pick out. The pull is the guilty party there. Now it's Darwin. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get through.
Bale! Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Can he spark a counter here? De Paul. Koke. And here's Griezmann. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. He can get that clear. And it's Koke. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nunez! Nunez with a beautifully timed run. He won't be happy with that one. There's the hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Just 5 minutes left. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cleared without complication. Correa. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Correa. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no joy this time. Irwin kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Totti. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
He's through, it's one-on-one, and the shot! Okay, still goalless. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Suarez. Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Irwin. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Jimenez. And it's Shevchenko. That is good alertness. Lino. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Koke. Llorente. Correa providing an outlet on that flank. Koke. Griezmann. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Chance! And they're quick to get it back. Alvarez has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Alvarez! It's hit the crossbar! Cleared without complication. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Totti. Luis Suarez. Out of play for a goal kick. Witsel. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Correa. Alvarez. De Paul. That's a nicely measured pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, Waters tries a shot! Danger averted for now. Alvarez! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's out for a goal kick. Belletti. Ball is over the line. Totti. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chance here to counter.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Schneider, nicely aimed pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nice interception, well timed. Totti.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that's fabulous. Correa driving forwards. Irwin defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He has found a way through. Defending of the desperate variety. Witsel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Rice. And it's Shevchenko. Just about up to the hour now. And he was quick to react. Now it's Shevchenko. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Plenty to aim at. Great hit! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Foden gets a foot in here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Koundé deals with that comfortably. And the pass is intercepted. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. And here's Koke. Correa. Maradona. Griezmann. Lino. Maradona. Now it's Stoichkov. Now it's Neymar. Stoichkov. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's run loose here. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got space in the area. Up for a header. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Witzel picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Griezmann. Not the most accurate pass. He's gone forward. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And it's Correa. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Neymar. That pass isn't the best.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Koke. Excellent challenge there, uncompromised. Has a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jimenez. Oh, that's a key interception.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That has been cut short. Correa. De Paul, played out to the left flank.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Header! Now, who's going to... That's another chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Griezmann taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rivaldo, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Solot. Solot touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
It's run loose here. Surlot. And here's Alvarez. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed, arguably the best of his time, and while he thrived in the number 10 role, he could play in any offensive position.
Oh, what a climb! There it is!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
River Plate finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That pass has been well intercepted. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Oblak looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So that's two. In with a header! Correa. That's a throw. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Lino. Griezmann. There he goes, motoring forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Rivaldo, distributed tidily. Griezmann. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Correa. Koke. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Zico. Longley with a definite fell there. Davids. Alvarez. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's ambitious. Davids. And it's played forward. Platini. Lino. Griezmann does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Davids. And it's Rivaldo. That's good vision. Witzel deals with that comfortably. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lino. Now it's Solot. He came in hard, very hard. And it's Correa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini. Rivaldo running with the ball. Alvarez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Solot. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Aims beyond the defence. Correa, who's set up one goal so far. Alvarez pinches it off him. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids proves too strong. Platini. Thuram. Now it's Zico. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koke. Really fierce, close defending. And it's Neymar. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
There's the hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A case now of complete control. He's shifting through the gears here.
Platini, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his
Shot at goal! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. So is this the start of a comeback? Longley. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico. Witzel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Correa. Thuram. Platini. Belts one. That's another chance. Really well taken goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Platini. Platini has got himself a free kick. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Thuram. Now it's Zico. Maldini. Well, there's the clearance. Maldini. And here's Neymar. And it's Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids is herring after that one. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Lahm. Griezmann getting this one clear. Chiellini. To Maldini. Good play on the left-hand side here. Nice interception, well timed. Longley with the clearance. And he can clear it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's managed to get rid. Thuram. And it's Lahm. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played. Longley is there to clear. Araujo. That has not gone well. Lenormand clears it away. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's really well cleared. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. And it's Correa. Llorente looking to hit the byline here. And the header! Cleared without complication. Back into the middle. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. That was travelling.
We all love a triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Griezmann. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lino picks it up out wide. And he's there to clear it. And he's gone looking for safety. He's in plenty of space here. He's cut it out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Alvarez. Now that's well seen too. And he thumps it clear.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
And it's Correa. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he finish? Goal! There is the breakthrough. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Kluivert. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, what about a counter-attack? Llorente charging forward down that flank. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Koke. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's lofted through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lino. Played into space out wide. And he's managed to get rid. Koke. Iran applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Griezmann. De Paul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Charlotte. Well read, and the danger is averted. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Koke. Now Lino. And it's Koke. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Kluivert, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, they can break here. Luis Suarez. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.